Nah, dude, I just pressed it just now. Did you get all the dog hair off your legs?
No, probably like 85%. 85% of it.
Some fresh. What color is that? Cream?
Yeah, a little bit of a cream color, you know.
Cream color?
Yeah, looking kind of fresh, huh?
Looking kind of fresh with that like salmon top. Or
Yeah, look, regular pink, nah. But salmon pink, yeah.
I don't think that looks like sea salt pink. Not like salmon's a little darker.
Is sea salt pink actually a color?
No.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, I'm just trying to give like a close correlation to like how it looks like.
Yeah, you know, you could just say anything. My favorite color is Van Dyke brown, so you know.
Damn.
Bob Ross. Yeah. Just gotta mix in some Van Dyke brown. Painting these trees. Yeah, actually, like, quick thing is, there was this art major girl from college who, her major is art, and she didn't know who Bob Ross was, which is like, it's very retarded, you know? I feel like it's like you're an actor and you're like, you don't know who Leonardo DiCaprio is, you know? Is that possible? Like, that's like, you didn't search your field at all?
You didn't do your own research?
Yeah, didn't do any research? None?
No, some of these people make me laugh.
I just like drawing. I never saw who does it or who's good at it. I just like drawing.
Yeah, I like doing comedy, but I don't know who's funny.
I don't know any comedians. Kevin Hart, I don't know who that is. I don't know who.
I don't know who Chris Brown is.
Yeah, I don't know who Bill Burr. I don't know who any of those people are. So.
I mean Chris Rock, not Chris Brown.
Well.
But he's still a comedian though.
Chris Brown's funny sometimes.
Yeah.
Should it have like an intro or something? I feel like.
I was getting to it.
It was a little bit of my fault. I got kind of winded.
It's all good. Sorry. I mean, I was complimenting your joggers and your whole fit.
Thank you.
Yeah. So yeah. Actually, you got like a little bit of hair like on your shoulder right there.
This one?
Yeah, like right there. I don't know if that's hair. Oh no, you're good. You're good. Okay.
Nah, probably not.
All right. I'm probably just seeing some shit.
That might be my hair.
Probably. I have no fucking clue. Yeah. So yeah. Without further ado, this is a QME podcast episode 43 in the works. You know, this is your host Mo.
Already.
So yeah, without further ado, I'm about to drop that intro music, so stay tuned for more.
Wow.
7 more till we hit 50, bro.
Yeah, it's been a while.
We've been at this for a while, bro. I can't believe we're about to hit 50 episodes soon in the next upcoming weeks. Hopefully before the end of the year we hit 50.
Yeah. I mean,
that's our goal. Our goal is to drop at least 50 episodes of our podcast.
And it's September now. So yeah.
September now, yeah.
That means the 50th should be in like December.
Yeah, it'll be Christmas time. We might dress up as like Santas or like elves.
I mean, I could wear the beard. I like the beard. I like Santa beards. I don't know about the rest of it. Maybe you could be an elf. You could be Will Ferrell in Elf. Because you know how that's the only Christmas movie everyone wants to play every single year? Oh. Have you seen Elf? Oh, with Will Ferrell? You should play that.
Is that your favorite Christmas movie?
No. And I'm simple, you know. I like The Grinch, you know.
The Grinch?
I like The Grinch.
Which one, the cartoon or the one with Jim Carrey?
No, I like the animated one much better. Like, to be honest with you, I like Jim Carrey as the Grinch is good. But the Who's and the people, like the rest of the people, are trash.
Ugliest.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, first of all, yeah, they didn't know how to make them look properly because it only fits in a cartoon. And then also the Who's are just like, they're just not good. None of the acting for them, I think, is good. But Jim does what he's supposed to do. But I take the cartoon anytime. And there was some new one or whatever? I never saw that.
No, fuck the new one. No,
I never saw that.
I'm talking about the original Grinch.
Yeah, I'm talking about that one.
The original one was
the original cartoon one.
No, for sure.
Used to be hidden. I'm not gonna lie. You got a special like Christmas movie?
I like the Nightmare Before Christmas.
What's that other one too?
It's a Tim Burton movie with like the skeleton. It's like a Halloween kind of Christmas thing.
That's Nightmare Before Christmas. So what's the one where he like the old dude who's bitter and stuff? He goes to the past and he goes to the future. You know what I mean? Like Christmas past. I don't know what that's called. But that's like
Rip Van Winkle? No.
Nah, like I saw it like before. And I saw it like a couple years ago.
The dude that says humbug?
Yeah. Like that's probably the story I like the best. But I like that too. The ones about that. And then, you know, when we were little, everyone saw Polar Express.
Actually, yeah, Polar. Okay, I was gonna say Polar
Polar
Express.
Express. It used to be hitting. Like,
Wait. Did they used to play it in your elementary school?
no, everyone did.
And you used to wear your PJs and shit?
All the kids. No, I didn't wear my PJs. But all the kids go on the bus and like, ooh.
I remember
Going
those
to
days,
see
and then
Santa?
I used to bring my my Game Boy, and I used to like just play my Game Boy while watching.
It's just funny that all the kids got no parents, and after they're just on the train, we're gonna go see Santa, get presents. Like, I'm like, yo, everyone, they just all left. So in at night, they all just okay, it works.
Who do you think eats all the cookies that night?
Santa. Santa eats the plate of cookies that millions of kids put out. He eats them.
That's a lot of calories on one man.
But he flies all around the world, so he burns it off in the same night. You know what I mean?
I like how that logic just goes out the window.
He goes all around the whole world with all the reindeers.
Oh,
So,
he's spinning 365?
like in this too, in the arch straight.
Oh, and like the arch.
Yeah. You know?
So you're telling me whipping the deer and like just spinning around?
And you got to realize too that they're also clean. He might clean them himself. That's also working too, you know?
That might be his only cheat day.
And then when he's, you know what I'm saying, the turns and stuff, no, he has to be in shape. Nah, yeah.
Oh, you're telling me he's got like that arm strength. Like, you know, his arms are a little jacked, but his stomach is like...
Cracks the whip and he hits the turn. So that's a workout around the whole world. So you know what I mean? He burns off the cookies. But it's still cookies. That's why he's a little fat, because it's a lot of cookies.
Speaking of food, that lobster truck you brought us to, I'm telling you right now.
What is it, Cousin's Maine Lobster?
Shit was hitting, bro.
Like they're mostly from South Jersey and Philly, but like they come to North Jersey like a good amount. Like there's definitely different ones I could, if I wanted, I could find like one like next week or the week after. Like they're here often, but like, yeah, that lobster.
Oh, they bounce locations though, right?
But they're like a very famous like food truck. Like they were on a Shark Tank. They got I think Damon invested in it, and then maybe some other ones did. They a lot of famous people like Gordon's been to the truck, like Chris Paul, like a bunch of basketball players, Blake Griffin. So it's just like a very
Listen,
famous,
the food is good. That's all I can say.
like if you go there, get like get a lobster roll, get either the lobster tacos, lobster quesadilla, both very good. Not gonna
Shrimp taco is pretty good, in my opinion.
Like if I go there again, definitely getting another lobster.
I'm getting a lobster quesadilla, and I might get the lobster tots. That sounds kind of
like the thing about it is like I would have gotten like 4 quesadillas. It's just because you know quesadillas have no save value. It's only like you have to eat it like 5 minutes after it's made. It don't be hitting after that.
No,
because the whole point of it is just the like cheese being melted perfectly.
Oh yeah, did your brothers like it when you brought it back?
Oh, brother.
Oh, brothers.
Oh yeah, so I got food for myself and both my brothers to try a lobster roll, and then when I went home, I was like, Emmanuel was there, so I gave him one, and then there was another one. I was like, and then my older brother wasn't there, so I'm like, nah, he don't need it. He busy, he don't need it. So I ate that one. It was tasting too good. I'm sorry.
It's tasting a little too fresh.
Sorry, not sorry, but that lobster roll.
Oh, so you had to taste it a second time to make sure it was good.
Yeah, I didn't know the first time if it was good. You know, because sometimes I just put something in, I don't chew it enough time, so I don't really taste it.
Oh, so you didn't register it the first
Yeah,
time.
it didn't register in my flavor profile, so I had to eat another one. You know what I mean? Like, that's the issue that I had. Like, you know, people will eat food and they're like, you're not chewing, you're just swallowing it. Like, that's what I was doing. So that's the reason I had to eat it again. Second time, it was good. But I'll probably have to go back to another truck to just clarify that the quality control is the same.
Is it the same truck or is it a different truck?
No, there's multiple. I mean, they're in a lot of places. Like in the same day, there's different.
So this is like their business. It's like they're running food
Yeah,
trucks and shit.
there's at least 7, but there might be more. That's why you could see, like, you have to type in your location too, because the ones in North Jersey don't show you, but there's always ones in South Jersey and here, and like it's mostly around Jersey and PA.
I didn't realize that there was like mad people lining up for this shit, bro.
It was,
And they were dropping bread.
but you understand though, like it was very,
Bro, the amount of food that you ordered,
but like the portion size is nothing.
like you easily dropped $100 on food, and that shit was like a quick 100 for them.
Portion size is nothing, but like the flavor is very good.
The flavor portion, yeah, it's probably.
If it was like, if everything on that menu was like $5 less, it'd be way better. It'd be like,
The line would wrap around the building.
it'd be a place you can go to like 2 days a week. Seriously.
Two to 3 times.
Not 3. You know what I mean? Just because you got to eat something different, but you can go there 2 days a week. If a lobster quesadilla was like 12,
If you got the money for it.
13, nah, but we live in a day now that so many people don't want to cook. Most people buy food like every day. Not every day, but like many days a week.
I'm guilty.
Yeah, most people do that. Me, I used to do that. Now I cook mostly now. The only thing is at work. Sometimes it's hard at work when you're there 8 to 10 hours. You kind of have to buy something like at your work's kitchen or something like that. So occasionally I will, but for the most part, nah. If it's dinner, like I cook at least to half of the week, at least like 4 days. And then after 1 or 2, I probably go out for dinner.
Okay.
And then that's kind of what I've been doing so far. Like 1-2 days go out for dinner.
Who's the worst out of the 3 of you?
For
to,
what?
To like buying food.
Buying food the most? Nah, my older brother. Like, nah, it's bad.
It's like
Nathan
bad.
is bad.
It's bad, right?
Yeah.
Like he doesn't cook. Does he
Like-
know how to cook?
I mean, yeah.
Does he know how to cook good food?
Well, I don't know about that.
But that's what I'm saying.
But he cooks like for himself. I don't want him to cook for me. You know what I mean?
I know, but I'm saying if you were like ever to end up like
No, he's like can't cook for me. I don't know how it tastes.
I know you can cook.
I can cook a little. I can chef.
I see you chef. I know you chefing up.
I'll chef up a little bit.
I've seen your stories, but yeah, like
You know what I mean?
chef's kiss
I'm trying to get a little bit better, but
for sure.
I got
for
a
sure.
couple dishes I could whip out. You know,
You
in
know-
my arsenal. You know?
Yeah, you know how to season your food
Yeah.
real well.
Yeah, I don't play.
Yeah, you don't play with that shit.
Got to taste good.
No, for sure.
That's the thing that's bad. People don't like cooking because they don't know how to cook and they don't learn. Because you should learn. Even if it's recipes, like some people use strict recipes, but like if you always use recipes, I mean, eventually you're like, yo, you know that you've been putting garlic and pepper and all the shit that's in the menu. So why don't you, like, do you always need the cookbook? That's how I feel though. But yeah, most people do that though. They kind of get like a style of what they like cooking. Oh.
Oh my god, I knew that was gonna happen. All right. Technical difficulties.
You want to take a quick break and check that? It probably messed up for a bit.
No. I'm just gonna pause it and then we're just gonna restart. All right, and we're back.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Technical difficulty. My dog was a little too excited.
Yeah, but we're saying if you don't know how to cook, my belief on cooking is everyone should know how to make 3 to 5 things. Not saying you have to be a good chef, but like 3 to 5 things.
Toast, cereal.
No, breakfast doesn't count.
And pouring a glass of milk.
Breakfast doesn't count. No, breakfast.
If you don't know how to toast a bread,
no, that does not count.
you're
that
done.
doesn't count. Oh, I can make yogurt and put fruit around a plate. that's not cooking.
I know how to make grilled cheese.
No, that'll count. Even though that's very simple, it counts as one. 3 to 5, you should know how to make. And I'll count side dishes if you're actually cooking.
Peanut butter jelly sandwich.
Like if you boil vegetables, that doesn't count. But if you make mac and cheese, that counts. That's an actual thing you make. So everyone should know how to make 3 to 5 things.
I know how to make lasagna.
That's 3. You know what I mean? Grilled cheese, mac and cheese, lasagna, and then you make like curry chicken or whatever. So yeah.
I
all you need.
I remember I used to make curry chicken, bro. Yeah, I gotta buy some chicken now.
But yeah, people be like, "Oh, I cook somewhat. I make really good eggs." I'm like, bro. Nah.
I know how to make really good rice taste better.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. There's those are certain things. But making eggs is not like, yes, people can make eggs better and make omelets and stuff, but no one's gonna value it and be like, "Oh, you know how to make eggs?" Like, come on, you're not making like what are the way that they make eggs for like brunch?
Oh,
Those eggs called?
poached?
Yeah, poached. Like that counts. And is anyone who tells you they know how to make eggs making poached eggs? None of them.
My mom does.
They just randomly scramble the shit and throw it with some salt and pepper and say, I cook eggs great. Like the reason why I don't value cooking eggs.
Well, what if I throw scallions into the eggs?
You can do that, but it's still simple. Like it's the most basic. Like,
but what if I make a fire ass omelet?
you know, I'm gonna tell you something about eggs. The reason why it doesn't count as cooking and I don't value it is because you can't fuck up. If you undercook it or overcook. Like no matter how you cook an egg, that's just a different way of calling.
You know what? I know how to cook an egg that tastes really well. Like if you were to eat it, you would be like, nah, this should taste different.
If you don't cook eggs at all, right? I just made them really runny. That's how I like them. If you make them like good, you made them scrambled. If you cook them too long, I like it over hard. No matter how you make an egg, you just call it something else, and you perfectly did something. This boiled egg's really hard. Yeah, I made it. I boiled them hard, so that's why.
How do you like your eggs?
How'd you like the eggs? It was too soft. Like, yeah, I was going for a soft boiled egg. That's why.
Do you like your eggs sunny side up?
No. I like either
fried?
over medium, over hard, or scrambled.
I like my eggs scrambled, sunny side up, and I like my eggs poached.
I don't like sunny side up because I don't like it too runny. So it has to be at least over like mid for me.
No, I like poached eggs.
Poached eggs I could eat too.
That shit sounds fire.
And hard. When I was little,
actually hard boil.
When I was little,
it depends on what circumstances I'm doing hard boiled egg. It's like if I'm on the go and I just need to like.
I'm not gonna lie.
Doesn't your brother eat hard eggs? Hard boiled eggs.
Yeah, but I don't be.
It doesn't hit the same.
And you know what else too is like deviled eggs, kind of nasty.
Oh, you don't like them?
Nah, I don't like them.
You don't like deviled eggs?
It might be controversial. I think deviled eggs are nasty.
It depends on who's making the deviled
First
eggs.
of all, they be smelling all kinds.
No, it's because it has all ingredients you don't like.
They be smelling all kinds of funky when people bring them in.
Bro, it's because it has mayonnaise in it. You don't like mayonnaise at all.
It be funky. Whenever someone brings in deviled eggs, you be like, yo, what is that? It be stinking. They be like, yo, it's deviled eggs. It be stinking every time.
Yo, speaking of stinking.
And then look, let me tell you the crazy part. They boil the egg, take the yolk out, mix it with all these things and put it back. Nah, man.
Yeah. And then they like paste it back in there.
They paste it back in so nicely. Like, it's an egg. Why'd you do that to put it back into an egg? Sorry.
Just for decor.
Might be controversial. I think deviled eggs are trash. I'm sorry. Trash.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, Arthur hates deviled eggs, so the man got to preach about him.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, speaking about stinky, that guy that walked up on us, like when we were having that like conversation in the parking lot.
Oh, after we got the lobster.
After we got the
we were in a
lobster.
parking lot, and then we're just talking about we were just talking about how like celebrities give like other celebrities on their birthdays or events, they don't give them presents, they just give them money. So like I was saying, like that's kind of like whack. Like if you're a millionaire and you give another millionaire $10K on his birthday, like just straight money, like he'll say thank you, but he's not gonna be like, oh my god, you gave me $10K. Like the dude has $10 million.
Nah, but we kind of debunked like that whole theory.
We kind of went there, but the point is, other dude thought we were talking about stocks or
all right,
Forex
so yeah, this random man like literally just like came out of nowhere. Like me and Arthur were just like in the middle of a conversation. The guy looks over and he was like,
"Are you talking about?"
He's like, you guys talking about trading?" And me and Arthur looked at each other and we looked at this random ass like black man and we were like, "Huh? No, like what the fuck are you saying?" And then like he just like goes off. He's like, "Yeah, like I thought you guys were like talking about trading and stuff, blah 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 blah." And then like randomly, do you want to like take over and like
the dude? I'm not gonna lie, was looking and smelling very bad,
very funky.
Like the dude was looking like, you know how somebody will like, who's a heavy drinker, they'll like drink a 6-pack of beer, and then they'll throw out like 5 bottles of the beer, but there'll be like 1 can of beer that has like a little bit of beer left and it's under the bed, and 6 months later it starts smelling bad. That's what he smelled. That's what he smelled, like a 6-month-old bottle of Coors Light or something with a cigarette butt in it. Like something really, really smelly. You know what I mean? And he's the type of dude from
I swear, yo, that's the most accurate description I can give this man.
Like he's the type of dude from far away, you know, he can't smell good. He can just not smell bad.
Wasn't he from Philly too?
Yeah, he said he was from Philly. And then he was like, yo, I can show y'all where to go out in Philly and this. And he's like, yo, if you like black girls, I'll go here. If you like white girls, we go here. And we're like, bro, I don't want to go anywhere where you go.
But yeah, anyways, we're digressing from the story. Yeah, the man randomly comes up to us and starts preaching about like, oh, how you can pay $100 and next month or so you're gonna make $10,000 out of it and blah 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 blah. And he's like telling us a whole bunch of crap about Forex and shit. And
he's like, yo, sometimes I make a lot of money, sometimes I don't make money, but I wish I did it 10 years ago. I'm like, bro, like you're not making money now. Like, this is the thing. People love saying, oh, if I knew 10, 15 years ago. If you've been trading or, investing for 10 years and you haven't had like any real success, you starting 10 years earlier than that, like, who cares? You already had 10 years.
You're going to be in the same financial situation you are now.
Maybe worse.
Maybe worse.
Because right now, he gets a high. And that's the thing that sucks about people who trade too much and do that Forex stuff. They get highs from, oh, wow, I made $1,000. You're like, bro, really? And you didn't realize that dude lost $600. He lost $200 3 times. So those guys, like, no matter what you're doing, for the most part, people lose either close to how much they win or more sometimes. So it's just like,
I feel like it's always a little more.
When they make $1,000, trust me, if they told you they made $1,000 5 times, they probably lost at least $2,000.
Maybe more.
They just don't tell you when they lose, so it makes it look like they always win. You don't.
Yeah, the guy was like, "Oh, you got to buy them at the dips, and as soon as the price skyrocket, you just sell it, and you're just making money."
If it was easy and you could predict it exactly, you would be a millionaire. Because I go, oh, okay, I have.
Whoa, listen, don't get me wrong. Forex, it's like you do need a skill to understand how to like read it. It's like not every single person can do it.
No, it's not that, but it's just like for the most part, stocks and Forex, you're gonna lose sometimes.
You're gonna lose some kind of money.
So they try to make believe like you win so much.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. It's like you need a certain kind of mind to like know how to play the game. Not anybody can just like randomly go into stocks and be like, hey, like let me turn $100 into $100,000 now.
It's just like a mom and pop business. How you're like, oh, we brought in $800,000 this year, but their costs and everything and paying everyone was $400,000. They really brought in $400,000. That's what I'm trying to say. When they tell you they won this much money, they didn't talk about the times they lost to get that.
Bro, funny thing is that guy was not living at those apartments either.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I'm from Philly. I'm like, oh, okay, so you moved here? We're like, well, you moved here? He's like, nah, I just go to my brother's place all the time. I'm like, He's like, so you don't even live here and you're here all the time and supposedly you make a lot of, well, he didn't never said he made a lot of money.
Hey, listen, if he buys you a Lambo, then you got to buy him a Lambo.
He was like, yo, I'm trying to be so rich where I'm like, yo, you want a Lambo? I'll buy you a Lambo. And then somebody can come to me and say, I'll buy you a Lambo. That's how rich I want to be. I'm like, bro, what? I can tell by how you saying that you'll never be rich. You'll never be rich.
Listen, the first thing about being rich is that you don't talk about being rich.
It's first rule of Fight Club, you know?
You don't talk about Fight Club.
Second, it doesn't matter how much. I've never said I want to be so rich that I can go up to a random person and say, I want to buy you a Lambo. If you are rich, that's the first way you become homeless. Because if you would give a random guy a Lambo, what are you doing for your family and your actual friends?
And your stability, yeah.
Right? You're giving them, right, just 3 million, 5 million, right? You're giving them large payouts, keep providing for them. And then when your money goes down, they're going to forget that you did that for them. And that's the thing that sucks when you get rich is like how, obviously, like you're rich. If everyone around you making 50K and you bring in 20 million, they're going to want a part of that. But if you help all those people, you're going to be just where they are or worse.
Or worse.
And they're not going to help you. They're all going to be like, yo, you're so stupid. You had 20 million. Where to go? I gave you 2 million though. But that's a lot of where it went.
That's more than enough for you, yeah.
That's why I'm broke, because I gave you 2 million out of 20 and I gave a bunch of like, nah, it's bad.
I mean, if you were to make 10 million, what would be like the first thing you're going to do?
Nah. Like I really don't care about like so much stuff. Like I really just want my nice ass house.
Like you wouldn't try to secure the money first, make sure you're good to grow that investment over time.
First I'll get a house, and then after I'll try to like do certain investments, safe ones. Like if I have 10 million, I'll do a couple 100K investments, possibly get like a franchise of a restaurant. Because certain restaurants or something or businesses you could franchise for like 300,000. So let's say if I found a perfect area where a Chick-fil-A could work, I might franchise that and be like,
oh, so you're trying to be like Shaquille O'Neal?
No, but it's just like that's an easy thing. If you put a Chick-fil-A,
you're just trying to invest like a 10% like in a fast food place and just like make
sometimes it's straight up. Yeah, it's not even that much, but sometimes it's like
it's a very small fraction that you can just pay in and just make a shit ton of money off.
A lot of them are like that. Like a lot of ones, it's literally. I've seen different ones, one for 150K to 300K, obviously depending on the business and how successful they are already. But you really could just shell out the money. They agree to the location, and then after you just open up your own, and you give them a certain percentage, I guess, whatever.
But you gotta understand that the money is not going to come like in the first year or two. Like it's a definite like over time.
But it depends what you do too. Like Rick Ross said the same thing. Like when he started getting the
for Wingstop, right?
Like the first one he lost like I think he bought it for $300-400K, and then he didn't make money till the second year. But I think the second year he made like $500-600K, and then every other year he was making a lot more.
Well, yeah, because he has to return his profits back. And then,
it's gonna take you at least a year just to recoup, at least. But that second year, you're gonna start making profits if it's a great business. Like Chick-fil-A, if you open up Chick-fil-A in a spot that has shitty food places, it's gonna
hit. Yeah,
they're gonna go to Chick-fil-A. I'm sorry, they're just gonna go. If there's no Chick-fil-A in a 10-mile radius and you open it here by all these houses, they're going to go.
Bro, if they open a Chick-fil-A like here in Bayonne, I would like fly to it.
So the thing is, like, there are certain things you invest in as a safe bet. It's safe. Wingstop is I don't get the hype for it. To be honest, I don't think it's that good. But in the South and more areas like that, it hits a lot. So people be going to them.
People be going crazy for them, right?
Be hitting. And McDonald's, I'm sorry. It doesn't matter where you put a McDonald's. There's literally places where there's 2 McDonald's on the same street. On the same street, it'll be like multiple. So that tells you that, like, no matter where you put a McDonald's, they're going to go to. Just go to an area that has no McDonald's and kind of shitty food spots, and it'll probably work. So that's something I would probably do. Try to make certain things to make money, and then after, take care. I wouldn't say completely take care of, but like help certain family members or friends out, but not crazily.
But you see, like, the way you're thinking about it, right? The guy literally approached us thinking it just bothered me the way he came up to us and said like some bullshit about this.
Because most people, they treat it like lottery.
Yeah, dude. He said it was like what, 48?
Yeah, I don't know, 40 something.
He looked at us 40 something, and he said, "Yeah, my daughter's going to college, and like, I'm going to be paying for that shit." And blah blah blah. And then he rambled on about like the Navy. I kind of tuned him out after like a little bit.
Waiting for him to leave.
I just didn't like how he like went from far away to like literally like leaning on your car.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, what?
Bro, I saw you. The second the man leaned on your car, I looked at you, you looked at me, and I was like...
And then he got off.
And then he got off it. I'm like, bro, I know that shit's probably sticky and sweaty as fuck.
Whoa, why you keep getting closer? But nah. He kept trying to tell us stories, like, long story short. I'm like, bro, we didn't want any story, bro.
Long story short, it was like a 10-minute like talk.
Yeah. But that's how I feel too. Like, that's why a lot of people are not like able to get to that point, because they immediately think of just the flashy, crazy things they can do that rich people don't do. Millionaires don't buy random people Lambos. They never did that. So even family members, they'll be like, nah, I don't want to.
No, because if you think about it, the family member probably can't afford the taxes and shit on the Lambo.
The thing is, it just leads to more stuff. You're like, oh, I'm going to give you this $300K car, and then the taxes, they're like, oh, we need you again. We need you again. The insurance is high as hell. We need you again.
Yeah, you can't afford this. You can't afford this. You can't.
It's just...
You're better off selling the car and just give me the money.
The only things I'd straight up help someone for is either just, if you want to give them money, you could just give money. 100K, obviously, you could do
No, that's what I'm saying. I feel like money is a little more tangible, but I'm saying a car, it's like a little harder.
Or paying something like rent. Like, if someone has like exact rent, you could pay their rent easily.
Yeah, if they have college debt and you just want to help them pay them off, then something like
that's
that.
An exact number. Don't buy someone a car. Just give them money and let them buy a car, because they have to worry about taxes and other stuff and insurance that they didn't know they were going to have with the Lambo. They didn't know that all those things together, they might as well have just gotten a 80K car instead.
No, like a Honda Civic.
Nah, it depends. If you were gonna get them a Lambo, you can get them something else.
Oh, like
the Corvette. Okay. You know the Corvette everyone be trying to get because it's 70-80?
I mean, don't get me wrong. Those Corvettes are mad nice, though.
But, like, yeah, you can get someone that is easy.
I mean, I wouldn't get one that's 70-80. I would probably get one that's like 120,000.
It's not a crazy price for that. But $1 million car, nah, you can't just gift.
Nah, you can't just gift $1 million car, no.
It's dumb. You might as well give the money.
Actually, speaking about supercars, did you hear about Bugatti? They ran out of cars till 2025. No. They sold out of all their cars. Now Bugatti does not have any cars like that's being sold at the moment.
Till 2025.
Till 2025. So if we get rich and from now till 2025, we gotta wait till like then to get a Bugatti.
Damn, I guess we gotta get Lambos instead.
Damn, we can't. Yeah.
Fuck. Or we're gonna have to get a used Bugatti on.
Nah. I would get a Pagani. Pagani.
What is that?
It's also a very expensive supercar.
Oh, I never heard of that actually.
They look mad nice.
Hey, I might have to look into that. You know what I mean? Might be in the market soon. You know.
Listen, you got to know your supercars, right?
Yeah, I just need a couple things to go right, and then I need to go to a casino, and I need to win the jackpot like 50 times.
Oh.
And then I'll be ready.
Are you gonna bet your money on red always?
Yeah. I got never bet on black.
Never bet on black.
Okay. So red, and then I'm gonna put extra money on 21 and 24. And it has to hit 10 times in a row. Or I'm gonna have to sell my house.
That seems very realistic. Yeah.
Because like since I'm spiritual and I'm religious, you know what I mean? Since I'm religious, gotta differentiate the two. Religious people are, normal people.
Do you like kiss the cross before you throw the dice?
Nah, religious people are people who believe in God. Spiritual people are people who used to believe in God, but they started smoking weed. So now they don't believe in God. They just believe in spirits and spirituality.
And they like rubbing crystals in their hands and shit.
I never understood it till I started smoking, but like, there's like life in the trees. Like the trees, there's like life in those. Every person smokes who says that, who says they're not religious, they're spiritual. Yo, I just made me think that like,
all right,
you got your feet in the ground and like, there's life in there.
Listen, I'm not spiritual, right? Religious, yes, but I'm not spiritual. I'm not an idiot. Yeah.
Not too far gone.
No, I'm not that far gone in the system.
That's what people do.
It's not like I'm sniffing like essence oils and I have crystals all around here now.
And you have tarot cards.
And I got tarot cards like stuff somewhere, bro.
You know how crazy that is for you yourself are shuffling a deck, right? Just shuffling and you're like, oh, you pulled the greed card. That means that you're greedy. You probably like money because I pulled the greed card.
Oh, it's envy. Yeah. If we're basing it off the 7
like,
deadly sins.
The funniest thing is that they do such stupid stuff. Oh, I pulled the double-edged sword. So that means that you wronged somebody or somebody wronged you. And you're like, that applies to every person in the world.
I feel like we talked about this before.
We probably have like a while ago.
Yeah, go check out that episode just to make sure. I'm just going to probably like put the thing in somewhere.
I'm sorry. We'll say it again. Just for people who haven't seen, tarot readers, psychics, crystal ball people.
Mind readers.
Connecting with the dead, supernatural people.
People that fuck with the Ouija board.
It's dumb. All of it. It's not real. Stop selling BS. I forgot the lady's name who did that with Omar. But either way, she literally said, yeah, one time. Think about how crazy this is, right? She literally said to the person.
We're just going to call her Nicole.
But she literally said, I don't even remember her name. She literally said to the person.
Amanda?
Who's been dating. So she's talking to somebody who's been dating a guy for years, right? For years. And then obviously someone who's been dating for years, a woman, is going to tell you, I really want to marry him, but I don't know what's going to happen. That's probably what she said. She tells her, I see you both getting married very soon. In your 5-year relationship, I see you guys getting married soon. And she's like, 6 months later, she was engaged. So I did that. You know what I mean? I don't want to say that I can predict the future, but the cards don't lie.
The cards don't lie.
The cards don't lie. You know, after her 5-year relationship, when she was begging for a marriage, I told her it was going to happen soon. 6 months later, it happened. So, I'm sorry. The cards don't lie. I'm sorry.
Oh.
They don't lie.
Oh, my God.
Never lied yet.
Not yet. Not ever.
No.
Oh, my God. Yeah, that's what you get for giving, like, very generic answers to somebody.
And people pay a lot of money for that. That's the crazy part. Oh, $140 an hour to give me the future? Yeah, easy.
Oh, to give me words that I want to hear that will make me feel good so that when I leave that I just randomly believe in it the whole time and that when I go home and that shit does not happen to me and my life starts falling apart, I'm just going to call that bitch up, be like, yo, can I get my refund? She's like, nah, like I already read your future. What the fuck? Like,
I love how the shows, right, show it and every time at the end they're like, were you really seeing the future, or were you just telling me what I wanted to hear? No, I would never do that.
Oh, and then they pull some random bullshit.
Why would I tell you just what you want to hear? That's crazy. That just defeats the whole purpose of psychicism, for me to just lie and tell you what you want to hear.
She closes up the shop. She's smoking a cigarette in the back, and she's like, "Yeah, these fucking idiots." While she's counting out the money in the back.
I see a psychic every week just to make sure I'm on the right.
Oh,
track.
just to keep you on check, right? Yeah.
On the right track.
But yeah, we're gonna take this break real quick. You got anything else to say before we come back for part 2 of this episode?
Nah. I feel like I should talk about psychiatrists next though.
All right.
Because I feel like there's some craziness there.
We're gonna roll a new transition that I just found. So yeah, just stay tuned for that.
Oh wow! Welcome back. I mean, to QME pod.
Do you like that new transition?
Wiki. the old DJ turntable thing. DJ D-Rec. Wilding out. That's what he used, man. But yeah, what is it? I brought up like the tarots and the psychics and stuff. I think that's BS. But I felt like I wanted to go in a little bit of like psychiatrists and stuff. And you know, this might be just me. You know what I mean? I don't want to project, but I feel like there's a lot of...
No, it's okay to project.
Yeah, I could do a little bit of projection if that's okay. But I think there's like a lot of BS involved sometimes. Not BS, but I want to see. I feel like sometimes it's like the simplest thing. Like the fact that a lot of times psychiatrists just listen to someone talk and then repeat back to them what they said, and they go, "Oh, wow." Like, this lady literally was talking about how she didn't care about psychiatry. She thought it was BS, whatever. She was like, whose opinions do you care about? And she was like, I don't care about nobody's opinions. I don't care about they. I don't care about none of them. Da 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 da. I don't care about nobody. And then she was like, who's they? And she was like, I guess like people who like see me or like my family members. And she was like, oh, I guess I do care. Cause like I'm saying they don't matter, but like who's they? So I do care what people think. That's like, and she opened up my mind to that. Like, it's literally like I would say like an obnoxious black lady who like, she really thought like it was an awakening to hear like some obvious shit. Like they'll really listen and be like, So your dad said he loved you, but you didn't repeat it back. Why? Well, I mean, do you love him? Well, he's my dad. Like, you know, people are supposed to love their dad.
Of course I love my dad.
But do you love your dad?
I guess I never really thought about it like that.
Now that you're bringing it up and putting it right in my face, I guess I don't love my dad. Or it's hard to explain because of all the pent up feelings and the neglect that I had to face.
I guess my dad was a dick. I never liked him.
Like, you know, the amount of times, and especially too because TV and stuff makes it way worse. But it's literally just always somebody just, and then what happened? So, how would you say you were feeling at the time you said that? Sad? Do you always feel sad when you do that? So you would say you feeling sad and getting a call from your mother are connected. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to prescribe you a little bit of medicine, and I'm going to ask for you to take that.
Oh, sorry about that.
Like, yeah, I'm just going to prescribe a little bit of medicine. Just take that. You're not going to feel anything at all.
That was perfect timing, though, when you said that.
Like, yeah, you're not going to feel anything at all. I'm like, I'm sorry. I feel crazy. And they'll be like, yeah, $200 an hour. Which is really just, a lot of times it's just for someone to talk to. I feel like a lot of times, like, they just let you sit alone with your thoughts. And then after you keep talking out loud.
No, it's because people don't know what to think about when they're alone. Yeah. They just think about some bullshit, and then they're like, "Oh, I'm going crazy." And then when they go to talk to a psychologist, and they bring up like their weirdness in front of like a different person, then they'll be like,
I think that's I feel like it's more of that. It's just people who have no.
It's like
outlet.
It's like their insecurities. It's like they keep it inside of them, and it's like they have nowhere else to bring it up. So it's like
you gotta know if you have I'm not gonna say
not everybody.
If you,
like
if you don't have friends, you feel like you could be open with, their family members. You go to them, but yeah, I feel like, you know what I mean.
But I'm not saying it's not everybody. It's like certain people. Like obviously, there's people out there that have issues and they need to talk about it and shit. So yeah, like that. Like
anything, if you find use out of it, use it. You know what I mean. But I definitely feel like it's something like people make believe that they feel like more people need it. I feel like it's something 90% of people do not need.
Yeah, just talk to your friend.
They make it out to believe that like a good amount of people.
Oh, my friend doesn't want to talk to me. He or she doesn't understand my feelings. I don't know who else to turn to. My parents neglected me when I was a child. Abandonment issues. And then they're like looking at them. It's like, those are all telltale signs that you have anxiety and depression.
Yeah. It's the funniest thing. Anything bad in your life, they're like, how's your relationship with your mom? Bad? It's because of that.
It's
definitely because of that.
You have anxiety because of that, yeah. Or
your dad used to hit you. That's definitely why you hit your kid now. That's actually a direct correlation to both those things.
yeah. Child abuse while you were doing it now is affecting your kids. So
now, what I will say is that I do think like therapy and family therapy and like kid psychiatry is more helpful. Because two things, if you're like in a relationship and you're going for therapy, it's different because people like having the unbiased moderator, like in the middle, to be like, okay, like I feel like you're saying some good points, you're saying some good points.
See, that's what I mean. It's like
a referee.
That's why I don't like family therapy, because it's like family therapy, like the therapist just like picks out like the parents' problems, and then the parents are like, yeah, why the fuck am I still married to you? Or, oh, well, like, why do you still do this? Or why do I do that? Blah, 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 blah. And then it just makes like one big deal. When the family probably has like no problems at all.
I mean, everyone has certain ones, but yeah, it's like whatever it is, they try to shine a light on it. Some people really have like barely any issues. So I feel like, nah, man. I just don't rock with it. Some people need it, and obviously I'm not gonna knock that, but I feel like for the most part, like, nah. But I have to say, like being black, like people do not care about you talking about being sad. I'm not gonna lie. So that's not something that. Well, foreign people in general, they don't teach you to talk about feelings. To be honest.
No, my parents didn't
They
talk
don't
about
go,
my feelings.
shut up, go to sleep. And then anything you could possibly have an issue with, they're like, yo, you literally have no job. And you get food, and you live in a house, and the only thing you have to do is go to school. So what the fuck
are you complaining about?
You have to be upset about? And like, it's so crazy that they believe those are the only things. They're like, yo, you don't pay for anything, and you get food and clothes. What? Like, that's it. There's nothing you should have an issue with.
Stop bitching about whatever the fuck your issues are.
I have an issue because I didn't pick up the groceries and you slapped me. That's the issue I have.
I have an issue because people don't like me, and I'm telling you that people don't like me, but you're also telling me that you don't like me.
I have an issue because you're never at home and you block me from making any friends. So I feel alone.
I feel abandoned.
I feel crazy. I feel very lonely. You're like, no, it's not a real thing. You have everything you could want. You have a room and a house and food. That's the issue. But
at least I wasn't a mother that told my kid that hey, you have a pet allergy issues, and once they got older.
Yeah. I would get you a dog, but if I did, you'd probably die. You're allergic. And after like, Mom, I didn't know you lied about that. Now I have 8 dogs and I hate you and I don't pick up your calls. It's always funny. Everyone, but that's the way, it has to be, because obviously you live in your parents' house, you have to do what they say. But it's so funny how exactly when people are like, yeah, as soon as I moved out, I was like, fuck you, Mom. I'm doing everything you said not to do because I actually like those things, and I'm not talking to you anymore.
Dude, I know. All the kids do that shit. I don't know why.
Everyone does, because the thing is, a lot of people, they want to just, one, keep the peace. They'd rather just keep the peace and be like, fine, when I move out, I'll do whatever the fuck I want and not just X them out. Or 2, they have actual issues that come up when they try to like voice their frustration.
No, for sure.
Like some people, you'll be like, oh, this is not good. And then it'll always be a yelling or taking your stuff away or physical or something. Like, or it'll be usually one of those 2 situations. Or they'll be like, or the parents who are like, everything that you don't want to do that they say, they're like, you have to move out. or oh, you're not gonna follow my rules, get out of my house, or something like that. And it's true, like they will follow your rules, but as soon as they move, they're gonna say fuck you. When you get older, they will not care about
No, as soon as they're 18, get out.
you. As soon as they move, they will not fuck
Actually,
with you at all.
Speaking about like, you know how back, I would say maybe like 20 years ago, 20, 30, 40 years ago, it was appropriate for you to move out when you were 18. Now I feel like if you move out when you're 18, good luck.
You know what's crazy to me is how people bring up all these things like, yeah, everything's getting older. And, you know, people used to get married at 18 too and do everything.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
The life expectancy 80 years ago was cut in half. You know what I mean? People were living to 40. They had to get their life started at 18. All them cigarettes they were smoking 80 years ago.
Even younger, but besides the point.
Exactly. The life expectancy, everything. Because medicine and, you know, health and everything is improving.
Technology.
As the years go by, they're always like, you have plenty of time. You could do stuff whenever. Even when you're 40, you're young. Even when you're 50, you're young. We keep going into more of a generation. Since life expectancy for people is higher, they keep telling you have all the time in the world.
So are we going to live till 120?
No, before I die, I'm just going to save my brain. And
No. Save your head. You gotta freeze
I
it.
just need my brain. And then you realize too, like, I'd like to be able to choose my next post.
Oh, so you're gonna freeze your brain and your whole like nervous system?
No, just my brain. I
Just your
need my
brain?
Just need my thoughts. I just need my thoughts.
Bro, this ain't RoboCop, right? Like you can't just freeze your brain and suspect to.
Yeah, like Disney, like Walt Disney. I freeze my brain.
No, they froze his body,
I need those.
or they
thoughts.
froze his head, and it's buried underneath the castle. Supposedly,
And one day he'll come back.
one day Walt Disney might come back.
Thousands of years later, when they're like, finally, we just need those thoughts back again. We need some more Mickey Mouse stuff right away.
Yeah, they're thinking like he's Jesus, like he's gonna come back.
We need some more Winnie the Pooh stuff right away.
We need some more racist cartoons back.
Mickey Mouse Clubhouse ratings are down.
We need Tom and Jerry again.
We don't know what other rides to make at Disney World. We need some guidance.
Like, how can you not have ideas anymore? Like, what the
They're
fuck?
not working. They have them. They're not good.
We can only do Baby Yoda for so long.
Lightyear didn't do as good as we thought. We put all our resources into that. We need something else. We need a new series.
We need Tom Hanks back as fucking Buzz Lightyear.
No, that was
Tom Hanks.
wasn't that Tim Allen or something?
Tim Allen, I think.
Isn't Tom Hanks Woody?
Yeah. Okay, my bad. Yeah.
I remember.
I mixed up the name, but yeah.
Yeah.
Tim Allen.
Yeah, but something happened to him. He's not in anything. He's like something crazy or something. But yeah, Lightyear was not good. But yeah, that's what I think's happening. We just do everything older because life expectancy is higher, and then we keep going to where people are like, you have all the time in the world.
Yeah, you can have a kid till when you're 60.
Like, yes, 10 you're young, 20s you're young, 30s you're young. When you're in your 40s, you're starting to be old. I'm sorry. Stop telling people in your 50s, you're still a young man. You're a young man. You'll be 100. Like, if you're 50s.
Bro, if I lived to 100 and I did nothing with my life, then what was the point of me living to 100?
Well, look, if you're in your 40s, 50s, stop telling people that, like, as much as they do that, oh, it doesn't matter what the fuck happened. Oh, you're still young as hell. You still have 60 years. Like, no, like 40s, 50s, you should be trying. You should be trying for something.
Dude, especially if you have like a wife, kid, family, something down the line, it's like you need to be like.
Or if you have nothing. If you have
nothing, yeah.
have no job, no family, no anything, this should be danger mode. You shouldn't be in your 50s and people are like, yo, who cares? Like, you're 50.
No, you shouldn't be
You got 40
comfortable.
more years. Like, we got to stop that. That's why we live in a lazy age, because everyone in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, we keep telling them there's all the time in the world. They're young, they're this, they're that. So they just do BS for 30 years.
Listen, if we go into another
Middle of the road.
If we go into another war, might speed up the process. Just saying.
Only the strong survive.
Only just strong. Your words, not mine. Not trying to get fucking inflamed about that.
One man from every family has to join the war.
Listen, your mother gave you 3.
The oldest son has to join the war.
The oldest one has to go, and the other 2 just gotta go.
But if you have a daughter, she can dress up as a man and join the war. And prove how women can fight too, just like men.
And that's how women became part of the U.S. Army.
Mulan? Yeah, Story of Mulan.
I heard the live action was garbage.
Yeah, I think I watched it. It was very shitty. You know, that was the first movie Disney Plus put on it where, you know how a movie that's in a theater, they'll charge you to get it early?
Yeah.
That was the first movie they did that for.
No, I think, didn't they do a Black Widow?
That came after.
Oh, shit.
But like the first one they did it, because trying it out, that was the first movie they did it for, was the Mulan. Because that movie was showing trailers before Disney Plus even came out.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
that was before Disney Plus ever came out. But obviously I waited. Like, that movie's not like that. Come on now. But that movie was trash. Not gonna lie. Very trash. Maybe like this is my issue, is that cartoon movies, especially Disney, they're not freaking set up to be live action. There's so much you can manipulate and do with a cartoon that it doesn't work when you have an actor doing it or an actress. Like, the CGI is hard to do. It's hard to make stuff look the same and work as it did in a cartoon.
So speaking about cartoons, like the best representation of like live action from cartoon would have to be Christopher Nolan's Batman, like the Dark Knight. Like, even though
that's different.
I know it's different,
superhero movies, like,
yeah, but it's like from comic book to real life adaptation. That's like that's what I think about, like when you try to bring realism into a cartoon, not like.
And you got to realize the aspects too of having comics, this, that. Like, there's so many aspects of it, and then they're like superheroes. They're fighting. Like, you can put someone punching something, but if you look at a Disney movie like Frozen, you know how retarded that's gonna be of them trying to make fucking snow men come out of the ground. You know how retarded that film would be?
Olaf live action?
Like, that's what I'm saying. It's too cartoony to make like that. Like, if you look at Beauty and the Beast or any of those princess things, you know how they'll run through a forest and the forest has flowers and shit and all the birds? You can't do that and it's gonna work like that.
Like, yeah, the CGI is gonna look crap.
There's so much stuff Disney cartoons and movies do that you can't do in a live action. But what I will say is, 2 live actions that were very good are The Jungle Book is actually very good, and actually Maleficent is very good. Not gonna lie.
Okay.
Those 2 movies are actually very good. Like, I give them.
So it's like so it's like only a few Disney movies that came out.
And then Lion King was
ass.
Yeah. But I never saw it, but people like the Aladdin one. I don't know if it was good.
I kind of like the Aladdin.
I didn't see that though, but I could believe it was good.
It was good. I liked it.
Yeah. But yeah, The Jungle Book and Maleficent, I would say.
Lion King, the musical on Broadway. You should watch that.
No, I never saw that. Yeah, nah. I wouldn't say anything else. But if I worked at Disney, I would have them get started on Brother Bear 3. That'd be right into production. Right away. That's definitely my favorite Disney movie. Got to be Brother Bear.
So yeah, we're going to end on that final note with Brother Bear 3.
Make it happen. You know what I mean? If you need any voice actors or drawers, I don't know how to draw, but I'll learn. I'll learn how to draw a bear.
Hey, if it's Brothers Bear 3, it's you and your 2 other brothers. Yeah, live action.
And the cool thing about me is I can be the person or the bear.
Oh, you're the main character?
I could be a regular person or a bear, and you wouldn't even have to do anything because I just fit as both roles.
You're right.
I could be both, you know what I mean? Hi, I'm a human. I'm a bear. You know?
You got my dog.
They both work. I would kill that, you know what I mean? So just put it out there, you know what I mean?
So yeah, this was episode 43 of a QME podcast.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we're about to wrap up
43.
43, yeah. 7 more till we hit 50. Yeah, make sure you follow, sub to our channel and all that fun jazz. Make sure you look at Arthur's content. Arthur's starting to push out some Dragon Ball Z content and gaming stuff. So yeah, definitely check out RDQME for his stuff. You got anything else you want to say about your channel before we hop off?
Yeah, I've been doing stuff for like a week or 2. That's been doing a little good. So.
Yeah, a couple more subs and he's at 100. So make sure you follow and comment on his shit too. So sub.
See.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see where that takes you, bro.
To the top.
So yeah, without further ado, quit making excuses.
Get on your grind.
It's a wrap.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Am I gonna get paid for today?
No.